Have you ever wondered what's behind the symbols and logos that surround us? What meaning do they hide? What stories do they tell us? On this channel, we invite you to discover the stories behind the symbols and logos that surround us. From the most famous to the most unknown, we will tell you the story of how they were created, what they mean, and why they are so important in our culture. So don't miss this opportunity to discover the stories behind symbols and logos. Subscribe to receive notifications of new videos. We are excited to share these stories with you. The all-seeing eye, the secret symbol of global power. For centuries, a symbol has silently observed humanity. It appears in ancient temples, forgotten manuscripts, secret societies, and also in something millions of people use every day without noticing. An eye within a triangle. Watching from above. Vigilant. Eternal. For some, it represents divine protection. For others, absolute knowledge. And for many, it is proof of a hidden power operating from the shadows. But the real question isn't what this symbol means, but why it keeps appearing throughout history. Coincidence, tradition, or a hidden message? Today we're going to find out. Because behind the so-called all-seeing eye lies a story that connects religion, power, money, and the invisible control of the modern world. The ancient origin of the watching eye. Long before modern governments. Before even many of today's religions. Ancient civilizations already depicted sacred eyes. In Egypt, the eye symbolized protection, wisdom, and divine power. It wasn't just a drawing. It was a spiritual presence that observed everything. The idea was simple yet powerful. Nothing escapes the gaze of the divine. Centuries later, this same idea would reappear in other cultures, as if the symbol refused to disappear. From sacred symbol to religious power. Over time, the eye began to be associated with a single divinity. A God who sees everything. Who judges everything. Who knows even what remains hidden. The triangle that surrounds it is not accidental. It represents perfection, balance, and in many traditions, the union of three supreme forces. Thus, the symbol ceased to be merely spiritual, and began to transform into a sign of absolute authority. Secret societies and hidden knowledge. During the modern age, the symbol reappeared, but this time in a different context. Philosophical groups, hermetic societies, and discrete organizations adopted it as an emblem of knowledge reserved for a select few. The eye no longer represented only the divine, but also those who claimed to understand the secrets of the universe, politics, and human power. Herein lies one of the most unsettling theories. The idea that certain elites not only observe the world, but also control it from the shadows. Its appearance in the modern world. And then something surprising happens. The ancient sacred symbol ends up printed on one of the most powerful objects ever created by humankind. Money. Millions of people see it every day. But almost no one asks why it's there. Is it just decoration? A spiritual reference? Or a silent message about who really holds the power? When a symbol survives thousands of years and appears right at the center of economic power, coincidence begins to seem improbable. Surveillance, power, or simply myth. Some believe it's all historical coincidence. Others see patterns too precise to ignore. The truth is that the all-seeing eye remains present in architecture, art, banknotes, movies, and even in modern popular culture. A symbol that never disappeared, that only changed form, adapting to each era. Perhaps it's not proof of a conspiracy, but it does demonstrate something undeniable. Symbols have power. They shape ideas. They transmit silent messages. And they can influence millions. Without saying a single word. Perhaps the true mystery isn't who created the all-seeing eye, but why humanity continues to feel it's being watched. Because while some seek answers in history, others are beginning to notice that the symbols of the past are still alive in the present. And maybe, just maybe, they still have something to tell us. If you're interested in the hidden stories behind symbols, the invisible power of brands, and the secrets that history has left unspoken, this channel is for you. Subscribe now, and discover in each video the signs that millions see, but very few understand. Because sometimes, the truth isn't hidden. It's right in front of our eyes. And we're just getting started.